Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the 13th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down and the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back goes in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. It's caught downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He caught it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Cook. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Adams. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Burden. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burden. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again. To the ground with the back. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Cook. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Missouri wants to go fast. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his target down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. He wants to throw here on second down. Makes his connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.